Hello everyone. On this video we are going to continue where we left on the previous one. We already have here the table view. Now we are going to create the table view controller and save the image. Let's start by adding the view controller. This one, okay. Put it here. Control and to put a segue and select show on for this case, and you can see we have here the button to go back because it is on a navigation controller. So now let's run and see if it is working. Okay, let's press a random one. You can see it's going from this view controller to the other one and back. Okay, now let's add components to this view controller. First, static view. Okay, now it's right. The constraint 0. Make sure it's to the safe area. Now let's add the rest of the components. First, a label. Okay. Put inside the stack view, like this. Another label. Now an image. And now button. And in the last, the text view. I'm adding now a text view and not a label because a text view has the scroll capability. Okay. Center and alignment. Yeah, like this. Some spacing maybe. 10. Okay, I think it's good now. Just this one equal heights. Oh, widths, sorry. And let's change this to aspect ratio and yeah, seems fine now. Change this one as well, 1 to 1. Okay. Control. No. and we go width as well, change this like this. Okay, seems good. The goal of this video is not the layout, so I think it's good enough. Just change this from here to fill. Okay, now seems better. Build succeed. Okay, and you can see here we just need to put a placeholder here and change the alignment of the text because I think it looks better. Okay, so change the alignment and the image. Let's go, and the same placeholder I put in the other view controller. Okay, let's change a bit these labels to look better. So first the font. Okay, I'm clicking. Okay, now what it work? Title 1, maybe title 2. Title 2. Okay, and now the color. Yes, this way. The other one. This one is title 1. Okay, let's run. It takes a bit to run. Almost there. Okay, let's press a random. Okay, yeah, it looks good. With alignment, the placeholder. Just change the button to change image. Command N now to create a new file. Coca-Cola class, and why view controller, this one. Okay, let's call it movie detail view controller. Next, create. Okay, we can remove these comments and this one as well. Now we need to prepare this class to receive a movie. So first let's create constant. The type is movie, and the methods to initialize this class. There is one that is required, and the other one is the one we are going to use to pass the movie. So the required one is like this. This will never happen. I will demonstrate this in a bit, but fatal error here, because this, of course, when you don't pass a movie to this view controller. Okay, let's copy this. Here. Okay. Now the other method, like I said, that passes the movie. You can pass whatever you want. In this case, we want to pass a movie object. It's not required. The type is movie. Set the movie okay. Call the super method super, not self, super. Okay, and yeah, and now let's connect the storyboard to this class. Main.storyboard, go here and select the class. This one. Okay, now let's connect the outlets. Control, place here. I like to place the outlets in the top. Movie title, this one. Okay. The here. Control as well. And movie title here. Movie here label, exactly. The image. The button. Last one. Control as well. Here. Okay. Let's call this. Okay. Like this. Now let's change the labels. Text equals movie dot title. Same thing for the year. And for the image, this way. Okay. Now the year. Okay, has to be a string. Okay, now the last one, the description, and then I will run it. I am not passing the movie yet, but just to show the thing I talk about, the photo here, because I'm not passing the description, I'm not passing the movie, it will produce an error, this one. Okay, let's run it. Okay. Center this. Almost there. Okay, and you can see this ViewController is working fine, but when I click, it will produce an error. Let's click this one, for example, and on the line, on this line, the photo error, because I'm not passing the movie. So let's do that now. Okay, so to main the server first. Okay, yeah. Close this, and here assistant. Okay, this way, control, and place it here. Okay, let's give a name, type any, and none. Okay, Its name, maybe this one. Okay. Now you can check what movie was pressed with a guard statement. So, and using the index path this way. Guard. TableView dot index path for select the row. This one here. Let's see. Okay, this one. Okay. Else, let's return new. And now with the index path, you can know what movie was pressed. And now everything should be working with this method. Let's just remove here this class we are not using, because so we are using the name of the class, so we can remove this and create a file manager extension to save the image. Command N to create a new class, Swift file, as name file manager extension. Create. We need to change this for like it, and extension of file manager. Well, we copy the method to get the base directory. Okay, let's copy here. You can see here the definition. Basically, we are using the default directory. Now a method to save the image and another one to load the image. To save the image, we call it save image and take as an UI image. And the name, because we are going to use the name as identifier, so when we want to load it, we know which image to load. So image URL equals the method above this one. Yeah, exactly. Okay. With now we want to compress the image to save storage, and we will use a ratio of 0.5. Let's try to save it now. And atomic writing. Now the method to load the image. Build fill. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Now it's working. Now the method to load the image. Load and takes as argument the name, because like I said, we are going to use it as key. It's part of the URL, so it's easy to identify which image to load. The return type is UIImage, optional. Image URL, it's the same method we used before to save it. The name. And to return this. Okay, it's all implemented. Now let's go to UITableView to implement the image picker when the user presses the button. Okay, maybe the ViewController. Now let's add the extension now to implement the picker. It's UIImage picker controller delegate, this one, and UI navigation. Check if I found it. This one, navigation controller delegate. Let's implement the methods. This one. Because the user can edit the image, we need to equal the image equals info that we will receive as parameter, and here select the edit image, and downcast is UIImage. Then make sure that it is not null. Let's use if let to do that, and call it save image. This code only runs if image is not null, and here we can change the image of the ViewController. So this one is not image, it's movie image view. That image equals save image, and save it. We need to save it now. So file manager dot save image, the method we created, and the name of the movie, because it's the identifier we are using. Now we need to implement the logic to load the image. So let's go to movie.swift and implement there the logic to load the image. Here we have the comment already. File manager. Let's remove this, and file manager dot load the image, and as name the title. And if it's null, if we don't have any image yet, let's put the default image. And we need now to associate the button with the image picker, so set an action to the button. To do that, let's press Ctrl here, and call it, maybe change no, pick image. I think it looks better. Pick image, okay, it's more appropriate. Now you need to implement the logic here in the buttons action. So inside create a variable, image picker, and associate with the extension itself. Okay. We can put here to go to the gallery or to the camera, but for this demo let's use the library. Allow editing, and present. Animated true, and we don't need this. We can remove it. Let's run now to see if it is working. Succeed. It takes a while to compile. Okay, so let's press a random movie. Okay. Can be in this one. Okay, yeah, you see it's working. Let's change the image. Oh, I think I forgot to dismiss. So okay, but it's working. Just let's add the dismiss. If you go back, and it's not there. Okay, should change this one as well, and it's saving and it's loading, but we need to add the dismiss and reload the data in the table view. So dismiss here, animated true, remove this, we don't need it, and let's go to the table view, so ViewController, and let's add the method in view will appear, because that method is called every time the user goes to the ViewController, and so we need to override it here. Let's call first the super, they appear animated as well, and now the table view dot reload data. Let's try again, and this time it should be all working. Okay, let's test it. Go here, change the image. Let's select this one, choose. Seems it's all working fine. So thanks guys for watching. See you in the next one.